Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today actually is Thursday. Yesterday, I think, was a freaky moment. It wasn't Thursday. Yesterday, it was Wednesday. But it's okay. We will be Groundhog's Day, but not with the alarm, I hope. Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful day, and I really hope that the family comes in this morning to see each other and to say good morning and have that beautiful day. Good morning, Captain Han. Thank you for being here. That means see who you all are. Go to my page and see where the people are. How's everybody doing? And what you're thankful for. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate that. So as you come in, just let somebody else know that we're live, having fun, we're being grateful. So good morning, good morning, good morning to every one of you. Annie 7, good morning to you, darling. Get this sent out to the enlightened world. Charlie Coons, good morning. Yeah, there you are, sweetheart. Jean's making coffee and it smells so good. Yes, she's awake this morning. Might get a treat, get to hear some of her beauty. What else do we have coming in? Christine, good morning. Elena, good morning. Brookie, hi, darling. No, we are going to intend that we stay on the air and that we don't have any of the craziness we had here yesterday. Missed talking to you all yesterday. We had just gotten on when we had the notice to evacuate the building, and we did. But everything's good. We have no idea what it was all about, but it's okay because we're still here and the building's still here. So, Cat Moss, good afternoon to you. I haven't heard any word this morning. The last I heard was from his son last night that he was hanging in there. My brother had a massive heart attack and he's been on life support. So asking for prayers from all of you to please keep him in your prayers, his family and sons, grandchildren, everyone that loves him so dearly. And thank you for asking, Kathy. So let's go into our hearts. Let's do the heart brain. Auntie Jean, good morning to you.
Good morning, everyone. It's a great day. Is wake up.
She will.
Well,
She's gonna wake up. We'll see some new peas today. Some of my friends that I've known for years and we'll have lunch. We have just been visiting like crazy.
there's a lot of friends, a lot of beautiful sisters.
It's a blessing to be here in this place. And Elena, I don't know if you got the message that we're getting together on Saturday. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to do that with us. Be in the afternoon. We're going to meet with Isabel and Linda and Teri and you know who all, Jennifer. I'm just together. It's nothing, nothing structured, just the family reunion here in Florida. So I hope that you can make it. Please reach out and it's going to be after 3, I believe. Something went wrong. Okay. Don't know if y'all are still on there, if I'm still seeing you, but I just got a message that something went wrong. All right, let's go into our hearts and connect and do the heart brain. Breathe in love and breathe out loud. Pay attention to what your heart is doing as you breathe that into right into your heart center. That's where we connect with our higher self. So to make that connection, smile, because spirit magnifies. Loving energy, forget the I, incredible loving energy. Just let that come to your heart. Let it flow throughout your whole being. Just love on yourself. When I do this, I feel like I'm giving the best possible. Wrapping myself in loving arms. And we are. In our etheric arms. And of the spirit. Just stay in that flow state. Does that feel good? I love doing the heart brain, especially in the morning. Oh, Lena, then hopefully you can be with us in the afternoon. I really want to see you. We're kicking around the idea of going to Sai Baba Temple. Yes, I will do that. And I'll share you have it. Well, good morning. You have so tight on YouTube. Thank you. I'm not sure. Is it breaking for everybody? It seems to be a strong connection, but I never know. How are you this morning, G?
Still asleep. I kind of rested yesterday, and that was good.
But you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and party. I met 3 friends.
Well, she was out after the perfect.
You know, these ladies that I was with last night, well, 2 of them anyway. We were notorious for using restaurants. We'd go out and sit and chat, and before you knew it, the servers and people in the restaurant were sweeping the floor, and we're like, oh, I guess it might be time to go. We did. We had the most amazing times together, laughing, and time stands still when you're in that energy, when you're just caught up in being with each other and loving on each other. And so 2 of my friends that we used to do that together, we were just sitting there last night enjoying each other's company. Kathleen, good morning. Oh my goodness. Kathleen, we missed you. I'm so glad you're here with us this morning. And our Hope Wellington Marshall. I Hope's his grand rising, P family. Glad everything is okay since yesterday's fiasco. Clary's sending love and light to your brother. Is he too far for you to travel to see him? Yeah, it would, in the car, it would be at least 16 hours, 16, 17 hours to get there. And yeah, I don't think he's coherent anyway at this point. They have taken him, tried to take him off the life support and didn't go well. So I'm not sure when the family will make that decision. We will keep you all informed for sure. Thankful Thursday. So I had the message to read the blog on the morning show, and many of you said, please do so. And so I want to do that. I also want to make sure that we do Kuan Yin, because I know she has big messages for all of us. Let me. So let's read the blog first, and then we'll see what has to say. Yes, absolutely. Oh, sending the higher self to visit his higher self. Because when someone's at that point and they're non-responsive in the human body, the higher self can always receive messages and always, like never give up. That's what I say. Don't ever give up. But if it's meant to be that this is his time, then it will be. If not, then I know miracles happen. All right. So last night, what did the angels have to say? Good morning, Blue. Oh, good morning, Rosie Sparrow. Rosie, getting ready to do something special, I believe. So please share with us. Put it in the comments what's going on. I know I saw it's an email from you. So let us know what that is. So Walt Disney said, it's fun to do the impossible. And boy, wasn't he a visionary, and he knew how to do that. I love that word, impossible. I've said it so many times in my life. I wish I had a penny for each time. I used to believe it was real, that there were things that were truly impossible. That was before I learned the power of words. Words are like little matches. You strike the match against the right surface and a flame erupts. You speak a volatile word, such as impossible, and the thought ignites and squashes potential possibilities, causing them to disappear in an instant as though they were caught up in that flame. It is indeed a very powerful word. What is even more powerful, though, is taking it apart and realizing that it really could be I am possible. It's all perspective. Dear angels, I'm really not a Pollyanna. I know that things happen and solutions sometimes take a while for certain puzzle pieces to fit together. I also know that some things come together faster if it is in divine plan for that to happen. How we sabotage ourselves with thoughts that something cannot happen. We're back. We took a little trip, but I'm going to go back to the question that was posed to the angels. Dear angels. Let me see if it's back on Facebook yet. Deirdre joined us. And yeah, girl. Okay. So the question that was posed is, dear angels, I really am not a Pollyanna. I know that things happen and it just take a while for certain puzzle pieces to fit. I also know that some things come together faster if it is in our divine pattern. How do we stop sabotaging ourselves with that something can't happen? But we're worthy of what our sons. Dear ones, as you sit with the desires of your heart, so often do. recovery. As when he was what's going on with another work building. It's interfering with the broadcast, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know if I can lose my
Your voice, I don't know. It's starting to really bother me. The constant drilling noise.
Okay, let's see if that makes the sound any better. Deirdre, you can't understand me, okay? And Lillian, impossible to get in anywhere. It's not you, Lillian. The connection. I don't know what's going on with it, but hopefully y'all are hearing what I'm saying now. Nope, I don't even see this on. There we are. So, come on. Yep, it's on the right mic. Can you all hear me? Somebody please let me know that the sound is coming through. I'm going to see restream. Okay, Kathy said it sounds good now. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Elena. Okay. So is this better? Y'all can hear what I'm saying, because I really want to read this message from the angels that came through last night. Okay, Charlie said it's better, and I get hearts, so thank you. Okay, so I'm going to read what the angels had to say, and let's intend that this is going to stay on for us. Dear ones, as you sit with the desires of your heart, we encourage you to not complicate things as you so often do. Just breathe. As Master Jesus showed us when he was in his physical body, don't stress over anything, and certainly do not look at something as impossible. No one is asking you to sacrifice your life. Simply decide for yourself what your life is to look like, what it could look like without the limiting belief of impossible. What would you do first? How might you step out of your comfort zone? As you allow for possibilities in life, lose all attachments to the outcome and just allow the miracles. Allow the miracles. I love that message. So that word, impossible,
Doesn't exist.
no. When you say I'm staying in my high vibration where anything is possible, then the miracles start to flow. And we get what is our heart's desire. And we get it faster, as they said, if it's in the divine plan. Okay, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say then.
Art is beautiful. Look at her.
Yes. Free flowing, no limits, no walls, no roof, just being. And that's when we bring in those miracles. That's when we manifest. Jennifer, good morning to you.
Art, Jenny.
And we're going to see Jennifer on Saturday. I'm so excited about that. We got to take a picture of Auntie Jean beside Jennifer.
I look like a giant.
Because Auntie Jean always hears how short she is. So
yes.
So we'll let her have her moments
of
being tall.
For a lot of reasons. But one reason is she shouldn't have been me.
And Charlie says, just do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's right.
That's right, Charlie.
Absolutely. All right. So the Divine Mother's Love. Good morning, Janet Byron. The Divine Mother's Love. If we don't trust our divine connection, we can feel like a lost child, uncertain, insecure, and afraid. Yet when that child knows that the mother is always there, waiting, naturally stepping in when needed, but otherwise trusting in the child's ability to live his own life, then getting lost for a time is just part of the adventure. It is not frightening, it is freeing. It is not frightening. You know, a lot of times I hear you say it was scary or I'm scared. It's not frightening.
No.
So whatever that strange is that you haven't been through.
I think that's what I mean when I say I'm scared, because it's different, it's strange. And I don't mean to say scary, but just different. I have been in so many situations on this trip that were different. And you know what? It's so
It is exciting.
and so beautiful.
And can you look back at those experiences and just
Love it.
smile and have that warmth in your heart? So I understand the not knowing, because I've been there so many times in my own life, not knowing what something's going to feel like as we experience it. But look at it with excitement, with awe, with wonder. And to me, that's not scary at all. It's I can't wait type of feeling. Let me experience this now. And Hope says it's weird. Your voice is totally out of sync with the picture. I don't know what's going on this morning, Hope. It's a weird, glitchy computer internet day, and we're just going to go with that. Blue has us on YouTube this morning. It looks like Dolly will need to go to a retired home. This means she will be ours. Please let this path open with ease and grace and delight. Let's have Dolly have a peaceful home to pass in.
Oh, sweet dear.
Gonna love our Dolly as we do and just lift her up even higher. You know, transition, it's a fact of life. We know that when we come into this human existence, there's going to be that time when we shed these bodies, whether it's a human body, a horse, a dog, a cat, whatever it might be. And it's not easy. It's not easy for those left behind to let that person or that animal go. But it's the fact of life that happens. It's the cycle. You know, we're born and then eventually not here anymore. We pass on to our next adventure. And it doesn't have to be scary.
No,
It can be
definitely.
exciting. Like, oh, what's beyond this? What are we going into? What happens when I go back into spirit? And I just love the thought, I get to be in spirit again. You know, not right now. Right now, staying in the now moment and enjoying every now moment that I have. But I know there's going to come that time, and I know I'm going to look forward to just seeing family that's in spirit, seeing God, seeing and experiencing everything from that new perspective and that new way of viewing everything that's happening. So it doesn't have to be scary or frightening or any of that stuff. And it's not impossible that we can have a good experience as we get to the end. So, all right, so we had Lily Ann saying, where'd it go? I'm manifesting a new sofa that's better for my back. Well, we're right there with you, Lily Ann. So I'm hoping that comes to fruition for you. Dave has to build a barn. Oh boy, I know that he can do that.
Now, am I understanding you right, Jean? Is Dolly coming to live with you?
She says she will be ours.
I'm so happy for her.
That would be amazing.
She is such a beautiful soul.
Yeah, she really is.
I'm so glad I got to see her and love her. I love her still. We all love her,
Absolutely.
just like Kathleen said.
Yes, we do. Okay, so you all know yesterday we had the little fiasco of everybody out of the building. And it was Wednesday, even though Terry thought it was Thursday. It really was Wednesday.
It was. She didn't believe me.
So we didn't get to read the prayer list. This morning, we are going to do that. So again, if there's anyone that you want to add in to the prayers, any updates that you want to give us on anyone, then please do so. And I think we might be off the air again.
Oh, no.
There we are. Okay, good. Hope is going home for her dad's 80th. My mom showed us her will and laid out all her funeral plans, the songs, the readings, etc. It was such a shock, but it was also a great, she isn't sick or anything, but it's just prepared. So grateful for that. You know, isn't that beautiful? Because there's no stress on the family. It's stressful enough to go through that loss and that shock and the adapting to how we communicate with that person now that they're out of their body. So taking that little bit of stress off by preparing ahead and saying, this is what I would like. It just makes all the difference. Hope, I'm so glad she did that. And yeah, I'm grateful to your mom for doing that.
It's beautiful.
And yeah, I feel like she's going to be around for a bit. I don't think she's going anywhere soon. So I'm so glad that she took that step.
Ron and I have done that also. And we paid for our arrangements and everything. So all the kids have to do is be there.
That's right.
So,
Oh, Lillian, thank you. She says, you two look so beautiful every time you're on here.
oh,
Thank you, sweetheart. You always look beautiful. So Blue says, I'm concerned she will be lonely. We have a friend who has a horse called Star. Leo got to see Star. I'm going to contact her to see if we can work something out. So
that would be nice.
yeah. Deirdre's offering prayers to for all humans, Gaia and world peace, and also to human trafficking, attention to human trafficking. Janet says, I manifest for a better future. Let us all live in without these hardships. Christina, good morning. Thank you for being here. Christina says, love to Dolly and Terry's brother. Prayers for more great travels for Terry and Auntie Jean. Yeah, we're winding down.
Oh, yes.
We have less than a week now here in Florida. And then Auntie Jean will be looking at her front door and wondering if it will open.
I'm wondering if you'll let me in.
Yeah. All right. So our peapod prayer list for all of us, all of the P's for peace. And thank you all for being a P for peace. And thank you for your love. Get this opened up where I can see it. And prayers for peace on earth. Just remember, as I always say, that every name on here was given to us. Every name was brought to us and said, please pray for this person or this animal or this place in the world. So as the names are read and you see them scrolling by, just remember that they had a loved or have a loved one that cares so much. They want us all to lift them up. All right. So Lillian asks, please, extra prayers for all her family. There's a lot going on. And prayers for little beautiful Sussy cat that soon has to go to another home because of her allergies. Oh, thank you, Lillian. Thank you for your prayers for all of us. And Kathleen wants to see Jean's homecoming. We will make sure, Kathleen, that we get that videotaped. All right. So just please, as the names are read, just send love from your heart. That's the healing energy. Pachetta, Pachir and family, especially Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine and her daughters and her mom, Abha, Billy and Tim Hawkins, and special prayers for Brian, who's in the hospital, and praying that he'll get to come home today. That's the hope. Sheila and Kevin Gooden, Gary, James, my brother James, as I said earlier, had a massive heart attack, and we're just waiting for word if he is going to survive this or if this is going to be his time to leave his body. Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castrillo and her family, please lift up Jackie and Joanne's grandson, Aris. Deirdre and her daughter, Danya, and Thump the cat, Deirdre's sister, Steph, and husband, Bob, Adriel, Joni, Tia Fernetti, Nancy Sanger, Mickey, Suzanne Millard and her family, her mom, her daughters, her granddaughter, and her sister. Marietta and Ed, and our sweet, good girl, Pearl, lift her high. And Mr. Wiggles, going to put him in there too. The family of Claude and the Keys, and Raquel, Leo Harley and his family, DJ Blaze, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Rick and Josie. Not sure where they are this morning, but sending love out to Ricky and Josie. Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and all of their family. Jean and Ron Lorio and their family, their children and grandchildren especially. Christina and Carrie Leftwich and family. Catherine and Michael Kovacs and all of your family and fur babies. Rosalind Good Vibes. Sally and Tony De La Rosa and Rose De La Rosa. Kathy and Bob Hand and all of your family, especially Colin and Marlena. Bob and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss, her daughter and grandchildren, and her sister, Becky LaFave and her son Travis, Erica Hoppy and family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and family, brother Raymond and wife Kathy, and Charlie recovering. I hope you're doing much better. Hope Wellington Marshall and her son Zina and her parents Winston and Cynthia, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, and Adam, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and grandchildren, and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah Langren, Oksana and your mom, Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus and his teacher, Herb, Darlene, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters, Beata and her daughter Juliana, Linda and Dick Lemieux and their sons and their grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and Stacy's mom, Karen, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave Walensky, all their fur babies, Dolly the horse, hoping for that forever home for her. Chance the horse, Pam Moore, Gordy's family and friends in Vermont, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McCorkle, Rookie and her family, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel Fullerton, Lillian and her family in Norway, and Lily, special prayers for what's going on there. Kathleen Caputo, and Kathleen, I need to talk to you. Colleen Straw, baby Wyatt, and please send love to baby Wyatt. Send some love letters and cards his way. And his mom, Mandy, baby Haven, Kat, Steve, Andy, and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, probably very cold right now. Alba, Donnie and Don, Grace Isis, and her father, her sisters, all the family over in Kenya. Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer, and all of her family, especially Marissa, who has a broken bone right now that she's recovering from. Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and her sister Tracy. Prayers for Tammy to find a job quickly, that something will manifest in her life that will just come forward even today. Lori, Kelly, Rochelle and her mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, special prayers, especially for her family, and her sister-in-law Sharon, Diana Bertut, please lift her up. I heard a report from Ruth yesterday, and she's really not doing well. So keep her in your prayers, please. Jeannie and Sister Merle and Jeannie's husband, just lift him up. He was at the ER yesterday, so I'll get an update on that today. The area of Boulder, Colorado, where I'm headed. Deb Goldberg and her family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Ria and her family, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law, Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Quincoli and her friends, J.H., Mike and John, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriazzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Noel, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dyke, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Rick Olfick. I'm not sure if he's out of the hospital. I'll get an update on Rick. John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's mom and her niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Brutus the dog, Augie the dog, Chris Blake, Dante, Cherry, Haley, Trevor Jordan, Rick Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, the areas of Buffalo, New York, Uvalde, Texas, and I want to add in Thailand, going through some really, really hard things right now. Joanne McCon knew the participants from the Changes Retreat. I think we need to have a little get-together reunion, so I'll try to plan that for us. Teresa Gloria, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Matt, Noel and housemate, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss's mom, Cynthia, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Kampemans, Paula Floor's family, Peggy, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Selby Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joanne and Leo, Sam, the area of Florida recovering from the hurricane, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelski, EC, Shelley Newman and Terry Newman, Iris, Jen and Norm, Sharon Grant, Keith, Joe H., Ollie the Cat, Marisol Soto, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, Dick Waters, Milton Carvajal, Tiffany Inglesfather, and Sharon. And I'd like to add in a friend of mine going through some really tough times right now here in Florida. And I won't say her name, but just prayers and send love to her. And somebody's asking, Kathleen, please have my cousin Donna going through emotional challenges from childhood trauma. And also, yesterday I found out that Kalina Malnar is getting ready to leave for a while from the US to go outside the country and do some healing in other parts of the world and ask for our prayers as she does that. So thank you. Thank you for sticking with us through that list. And please, as we remember each one of these, let's say this prayer together. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Thank you and thank you. And we just ask that the Creator look on every one of these prayers we've lifted up and those that you are holding in your heart as well that are not spoken. And that every prayer be seen and acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. Thank you. Thank you all. So now what do? We give love. Hold in your heart that beautiful energy of love and the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everyone that was here today. So much love to all of you. And Auntie Jean, I love you so much. I just want to say to you all, this is such a blessing to be with this woman, just to see her beauty and her grace. And I really hope if you haven't had the opportunity to meet her, I really hope you do, because it's quite amazing, this experience of being with her and just that unconditional love. And yeah, there's moments, when we get into our heads and those are sparse. We get right back into our hearts and we just send love to whatever the situation is or the person. And we just want everybody to be happy. And I think you understand more now when I've always said, I want you all to experience what I'm experiencing. I want you to have that awe. It's such an awe and wonder.
This lady lives in joy every minute of the day.
I do.
She does. And it's been beautiful.
Yeah. Every day we can change our perspective to life is horrible or I love my life and see what happens. Once I started saying that and really fully meaning that, doors opened and it's just a big difference when we just stay in our hearts. Our heart lady just showed up. Remember to smile. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy, and EIWP, everything is working perfectly. Jean got to meet Marbeth done yesterday.
Yes, she's so
And
beautiful.
Marietta, I shared one of your hearts with her.
She was thrilled.
She was so happy to get it because she follows the course. She's been a student and teacher of the course for years. And I can't remember exactly what we were talking about, but she said something along the line of everything is working out. So I reached in my purse and I pulled out a heart that says everything is working perfectly. And I handed it to her and she was just thrilled to receive that. Kathleen, thankful that she got a hug from our Auntie Jean.
Oh,
That was a delight to see Jean at the retreat, loving on everybody.
the retreat was wonderful, everyone. So wonderful. You all are wonderful. I hope you all know that. How very wonderful you are, and how very blessed we are to have found each other.
Absolutely.
You know, in this world, it's rare to find a group that just thinks, just shares the same ideas and love and feelings. And if we all do that, then we really will have peace on earth.
We'll have a much better world.
Yes.
Deirdre says she's so happy she got to hug you, Auntie Jean.
Oh, Deidre, I love you. Oh, I tried on your dress yesterday. As we go to temple, I'm going to wear it. And it was beautiful when I put it on. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, we haven't ruled that out yet. We'll see what happens. We may go to Sai Baba Temple on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Brookie said, please pray for Dylan and I. Safe travels and transitioning down to Pennsylvania. Yes, you are. I'm so happy for you.
Brookie.
All right. Brookie, we love that you're on here. And
New
I know we're on the big screen. So so hi, Taki and Gruff and all the babies.
Beautiful Jean.
Kathleen says, Jean, a few years ago, I put a little cartoon girl on my Facebook page. She said she is small, but that only means God doesn't have to work as much on us.
Oh, that's cute.
I love that. I love that. I want you all to know, I know we have to go, but there have been so many miracles open up for both of us. But this has been a week of miracles for me. And I just want to express gratitude to God and just thankful that I'm living the life I'm living. And it's so easy to say, I love my life because it's just things opening up one right after another. And I'm so blessed and so grateful. But I think it's time. Don't you think it's time?
For Leo?
I think it's Leo time.
Leo time.
Let me see if Alexa thinks it's Leo time.
Now, a hug from Leo is a dangerous proposition.
He's going to be there Saturday.
And he's wonderful, but he squeezes you so hard, he might break a rib.
Yeah, our sweet Leo is going to come with us on Saturday for the little Florida get together. All right,
Wonderful.
here we go, Leo.
Love you, Leo, wherever you are.
If Alexa will let go of him.
I think she likes him too much.
Gosh, that's greedy with our Leo.
Yeah.
Leo.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peace for peace, so let me shove for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is tries. Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day. To start the day on a high vibing called the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a Cuppa Fulla Joy. Give me a Cuppa Fulla. Give me a Cuppa Fulla Joy. Give me a Cuppa Fulla. Cuppa Fulla Joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win.
Oops. Oh, that may be all we get. Let's see if it comes back on. I tell you, it's really glitchy internet here this morning. So anyway, we got to hear some of it. We'll just end it with what? Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. Love you so, so, so much. And so much love. Namaste, y'all.
Namaste.
We'll see you later. Bye, everyone.